Hey guys. For once, I'm actually glad that nobody's actually around to see the live stream. It's not that I fucked up majorly. It's just I started the stream and then I remembered that I'm currently home all alone. So that means I could do my proper mic check and set my mic pre how I want it to. Anyway, how you guys doing? Hey, hi, it's Meek Tech. How you doing? Tech Drink Code. Hope you guys are having a blast. What's this? Oh, it's the prologue. It's Anna. Whatever. We'll get to it later. That'll be the last thing we do, maybe. Oh, that's right. We can't start how we normally start in Jill's room because we're in the middle of something. Sorry for leaving right away, guys. As this is not really like it's pretty low on the priority list, let's say. So when family and or friends are like, "Hey, why don't we do something? We're waiting on you." And you'd be like, "Oh, okay. Well, let me close up shop and then I'll be right there." It's not exactly pushing the priorities. No offense to anybody who I guess likes this. And no offense to myself. I think I do a pretty reasonable job, all things considered. But yeah, it's just low on the priority list. I don't know what else to say. Anyway, nobody's around, and anybody who will come by would understand. So there should be no unplanned interruption this time around. So we're cool to just chill, quote unquote. What else? Oh, so in the what's news, I got a Steam Deck the other day, and I've been messing around with it. It's pretty fucking neato, if I can say so myself, guys. So part of why I was like, oh yeah, Steam Deck, that sounds cool. Is obviously, yeah, you get access to all your Steam games and it's mobile and it's like a Switch but better. Is that you get access to desktop mode, and the desktop mode is like it's a computer. You get a little fun computer to go with your cool Steam Deck to do with whatever you like. But let me tell you, it's a pretty neato computer. However, something that I myself was not anticipating or aware of is that it's foreign to me on two major fronts. The setup of the Steam Deck. One major front is it's running Linux, which is something that I've always kind of meant to look into, but being like kind of thrown in with my fun little Steam Deck. Shit. It's been a trek, and it's very difficult to navigate, and as well as there's because it's not like a Windows thing. It doesn't have Windows File Explorer. It has its own. It's not really proprietary, but it has its own file explorer that I am very unfamiliar with and acts very strangely. But I'm learning. We'll get there. And one, it's not like you guys will ever see it. I mean, you can, but like I'm planning on doing that. Well, it'd be very difficult to use that with something, but I'm not planning on doing anything with that for you guys yet. But I'm learning Linux. Hey, by the way, anybody who is like a Linux virgin like me, you can't run executables. How weird is that? You need to. It's so weird. You need a couple different things. It's very strange to me. Everyone says like get wine, which is like a program you can use to run stuff as Windows. I don't entirely know, but like it's honestly getting to be a little bit of a headache. But As long as I don't look over there and peer in its guts, I'll be fine. It's a cool system nonetheless. I'm very excited to play it out. Anyway, speaking of letting things play out, why don't we get on with it anyway? It's been, what, like 5 minutes? Whatever. Let's see. Load. We were in the middle of a break. Technically, we were after the break, but so we're actually gonna just gonna let this ride out because why not? Want one? Are you really offering a little girl a cigarette? Now you're a little girl? I always am. Innocence, however, is another matter entirely. But anyway, thanks. No. Smoking seriously messes with my air filters and they're a hassle to replace. Don't mind me, though. Smoke to your heart's content. Thanks. So why don't you tell me about this guardian of yours? I want to know what kind of woman she is. Sure. Well, her name is Sophia Graham. Graham? She's a retired PE teacher. Nowadays she works at a gym during the morning shift. She's pretty fit if I do say so myself. She had a daughter, apparently. She suffered from nanomachine rejection all her life. And when she finally healed, she was hit by a truck. What was her daughter's name? I don't know. Never asked, really. Are you okay? I'm reading fear. Or is that surprise? It's hard to tell. I'm fine. What do you mean read? Well, I don't see emotions like you do. I have to make do with a combination of body heat readings, face recognition, and context. I'm still a bit confused about some, but I've gotten better with time. Anyway, you sure you're fine? Yeah. Scared or surprised? She's not wrong, though. Wait, does that mean your last name isn't really Hayes? Hayes is just my artistic name. Sounds more exotic than what people usually look for, and that's what you... Sounds more exotic, and that's what people usually look for in this business. Slow the fuck down, me. I have tried other names, though. Dolores Hayes, Genesis Graham. I even tried Dorothy Warrior once, but a legal team came out of nowhere and stopped me cold. So what's your legal name, then? Rebecca Dorothy Willow Graham. A bit of a mouthful, if you ask me. So Dorothy's actually your second name? Should I call you something like Becky, then? People have always called me Dorothy rather than Rebecca for some reason. That's why I chose it. It's useful, too. People have tried to falsify stuff using my name, and they always get caught. Because they use Dorothy Hayes is their name? Yep. Only my mom, guardian, calls me Rebecca, so it's weird to hear it from others. What about Willow? Willow's my first surname, actually. When I got registered, my guardian was married to a guy who had Willow as a last name. Shortly after I joined their household, they separated, so I was left with his family name first. Hold on, so your real name, in short, would be Rebecca Willow? Doesn't have the same pizzazz to it, if you ask me. Whatever you say, Becky. Stop it! It'd be like if I called you Julianne all of a sudden. Wow, that was anger I just read now. Lots of anger. I think it's weird enough already if you call me Jill instead of Honey. Weird, huh? How you can end up feeling associated with a name that's not yours? I have an uncle who's always called me Tina. Kept calling my cousin Tina Jill for some reason. Neither of us mind, though, because he's calling us what he thinks we're called instead of mixing us up. And it's completely useless to try and correct him. But you know, maybe that effect is true for your clients, too. How so? Well, you're worried about your clients not hiring you because you're you, right? But think about what happens when it's announced that a character will be played by a different actor. Sure, it's a character, but people are also going for the actor playing the character. So you're saying they go for my roleplay instead of just mere roleplay? Sound too far-fetched? Sounds plausible, actually. Okay, honey, I'll take my leave now. Don't want to take up all your break. Thanks for the chat. See you at the party tomorrow. Bye. Sorry, someone sent me something. I need to remember to buy more cigars. I'm fine with wherever the jukebox is, actually. Back. Did I miss something? Unless you count the worst PPV main fight I've seen in all year? Not really, no. Alright. Going out? I'll have a word with Go outside. I was so hyped for that match. Must be devastated. Alright. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey, Say.
Good evening, Jill.
How you doing?
The nightmares have stopped, so I'm sleeping better.
How about your injuries?
My bones are healing nicely. My wound's finally closed. The scars itch a bit, though.
Well, that's good to hear. Are you by yourself today?
Yeah, I'm running a couple errands by myself today, and I wanted to come here for a while. I also noticed the big guy from last time was outside.
Oh, sorry. I also noticed the big guy from last time was outside.
Buster? Stella doesn't want me to being alone while I'm still healing, so she suggested taking him with me.
Ah, I see. What can I get you?
I'm cold.
Sure. So this is on the rocks. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. On the rocks and mixed. Gotcha out. There you go.
Yeah, this is the one.
I drink something cold and the weather outside's so cold too.
It's not that cold, actually. But I've always had decent tolerance for the cold, so I'm not a good reference.
So Stella isn't with you today?
She's throwing a mega Christmas party tomorrow and is having a meeting today. I'm just helping her by checking on some of the things she ordered.
And here I was, all ready to invite you guys to the party we're throwing tomorrow.
You're throwing a party too? Sorry about that. I only say no to Stella. Maybe next time?
There isn't next time at all. Don't worry about it. Not really that big a deal.
I want you to know that I want you to have a good time. Have fun. Drink a couple of beers in our honor.
Yeah, I will, then. What are Stella's Christmas parties like?
They're really big. There's lots of food and drinks and music. Sometimes there's too much food, though. So at the end of the party, she lets the staff take home whatever's left. She also buys toys for all the children of her staff members.
Really?
She says something about the taxes or whatever, but during the whole thing, she just shines. She carries a beaming smile that I don't see any other day of the year. Many of the kids have even started calling her Auntie Ella. Stella always does her best to put up a tough girl facade, but she's very much in touch with her inner child. Christmas, Easter, Halloween, name a party, she most likely celebrates it big.
Interesting.
Do you like parties, Jill?
I don't mind them. They're a good place to see people. I'm not one to actively look for parties to attend, though. I just don't mind going to them.
Ah, I see. I only go to parties that Stella's attending because otherwise I'd just stand there without anything to say. That and I'm not fun to wear dresses, you know.
You're not?
I'm a tad too ripped. I don't look cute on me. Although with all this healing I have to do, I won't be as fit for a while. They're too, breezy, too. I feel like I'm wearing nothing. But I bet you look good in a dress, Jill.
It's been years since I last wore one. I really wouldn't know. Last time I wore one, I remember worrying my arms were too thin or something like that.
We all have a complex, huh? I mean, even Stella has her own.
That's hard to imagine.
Oh, but she does have one. She distresses a lot about her bust size.
Really? She's not that small. I think I'm smaller than her, in fact.
Actually, it's the opposite. The opposite kind of complex, I mean. She's a bit self-conscious about having a big chest.
Really? I mean, again, I've seen bigger chests than hers, to be honest. Although, I guess comparisons are useless here. They rarely help with complexes.
Well, she does go the extra mile to hide it. In fact, I have no idea how she does it. I mean, I've seen her before and after she tucks them away, but I guess I've never cared enough to ask for the specifics. That's also why when she goes out, she styles her hair in those,
The drills?
they look a bit drilly, don't they? She styles her hair like that to help divert attention away from her chest.
She seems affluent enough. Why not go through a reduction surgery?
Because she also kind of likes having that size. She takes her bust size after her mom, and Miss Carmine is quite proud of her chest. Puffing out your chest is a sign of confidence, and a bigger chest means more confidence to show. She says something along those lines a lot. Stella had quite the admiration for her mom, so I guess breast reduction would feel like betraying her? I'm making it sound like she's hiding Jacobs or something like that. I guess in a taller or thicker person, her size would be normal. She's just a bit shorter or thinner than the norm. Do you get self-conscious about your bust size, Jill?
Not really. I've been more self-conscious about my height. Although, it usually comes up whenever not being average height hinders me somehow. What about you?
Yes and no. It's not my bust size, but rather that I look too manly sometimes. And I can't help but wonder if bigger boobs would help with that.
You're fine. Don't worry. You have your crowd.
Thank you. Gonna get you anything else? Do you have something non-alcoholic?
I do. Give me a second. What was it again? It was like that, and a powder delta? Yeah! One simple sugar rush for say. Actually, hold on. I just want to make it big and double the cost. Here you go.
Thanks.
You're not one to drink that much alcohol, are you?
It makes me feel a little sleepy, or at least makes my legs go numb. It's an annoying feeling, to be honest. It makes me wonder what's so good about getting drunk. I mean, I'm not above it, but it's not exactly a pleasant feeling. You feel like you're sleepy even when you're not. Your legs go numb, everything starts sounding funnier than it really is. What's so good about not being able to control yourself?
Oh. I get nothing all day. Suddenly I start streaming and now everyone's fucking... That's a good question, actually. Usually people like feeling numb because that numbness helps them forget their problems. Even if we don't talk about alcohol, there's a portion of people that can't afford food, or who are suffering from some pain that only alleviates when drunk or high. It doesn't sound really logical on paper, but then again, humans are really, if ever, logical creatures. Despair and pain cloud your judgment and make you do stupid things sometimes.
Yeah, I've seen that firsthand. This world has an ugly side nobody deserves to be a part of.
It's also a matter of addiction, you know. You start just liking the drink, but then you need more of it, and before you know, you're hooked.
Oh, yeah, that too. So tell me, what kind of party are you guys throwing?
Nothing fancy. Just me, boss, Skill, a couple of regulars. They'll bring food, we'll chat for a while, and that'll be it.
Yeah, that sounds so good. At least better than the whole planning madness Stella's throwing right now. If you ever throw something like that again, let me know, you hear?
Sure. Hey, Say,
Yeah,
what do you...
plan on doing now? I'm gonna go check one last errand before going home.
No, I mean, what do you plan on doing now with all the White Knights disbanded?
To be honest, I don't know. I never prepared a plan B because I figured if I can go with a plan B, why not just make it plan A? I'm not the brightest person, so I never graduated from college or even high school. I can go for a position with the police, but it wouldn't be as thrilling. And I'm tired of blatant corruption. Sick of it.
Oh.
But I'm alive. I learned something after that Helen Apollo trust. Life is not something that you can just throw away easily. Clawing my way out of that place made me realize just how much I want to be alive. The body count left in the bank was ridiculous, but I'm still here. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm alive. I'll figure it out sooner or later.
That's nice to know.
Well, gotta go. Bye, Jill. Good luck with the party.
Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, I'm Mr. Detective. We're in new territory stuff now. Ah, hey there, girl. Give me a strong drink, won't you? All right. Flavor? Tight. Something strong. God punch. That's strong. Sounds strong. Made with 5. 10 Bronson extract. 2 Flanagrade. And optional Carmetrine. Technically, this makes the less Carmetrine, but I'm not really on to get him drunk. Here we are.
Yes, this'll do.
So what brought you here?
Nothing special. I was just working out a case that happened to be in the area.
What kind of work?
Jacket Selwood, a good for hire.
What about the girl? Crimson something or other?
I am tracking that girl.
Didn't you just get out of that job?
I did. The guy offered a huge amount of money and, well, I just couldn't refuse again.
Well, it's your life, not mine. I wonder, though. There has to be more to the whole thing than just acting as middleman to look for some murderer.
Say, how safe is this place?
we're protected by the BCT property law, so the walls are soundproof. And I really couldn't give less of a shit about selling info to anyone.
Okay then. Wait, soundproof walls? Why?
Did you see those vending machines outside? They're quite talkative, bastards. Be annoying without those walls.
Alright then. Have you heard of Lord Lance Lavender?
Nope.
He's some big name from Kanye Mania. His blood apparently has some weird reaction to glitch in his nanomachines. Once in contact with the air, it does nothing. But if still fresh and touching someone's blood, the nanomachines will initiate a reaction. Essentially, they'll just eat through the other person's body until there's nothing left. They're using him as a guinea pig to see what causes the reactions and if it could be used to fight nanomachine rejection.
Uh-huh.
Well, turns out that Crimson Rose is his daughter. She left years ago to earn her living here. He hasn't seen her ever since.
He could be lying, you know.
Doubt it. I did my research. She really is his daughter.
Why didn't you figure that out earlier?
I had no clue who was making the contact. I was tracking all the messages to the source could have been too costly. Knowing who the sender was made things easier.
Interesting. I see. Can I get you anything else?
What about a cobalt velvet?
Sure. I don't know that one by heart yet. Maybe after a couple more playthroughs. 1, 2, 3 Flanagrade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the rocks. 1 cobalt velvet. Very classy. Good taste. There you are.
Oh, you actually did it.
Were you expecting me to mess up so that you didn't have to pay?
No.
So it made you accept the contract anyway, keeping in mind all the risks you told me about last time.
He told me he wanted to see her again one last time, or at the very least deliver her a message.
Could have been lying.
Yeah, people lie, you made your point. Even then, I felt like I couldn't say no. I mean, I know what it's like to not be able to find your daughter. What it's like to be apart from her, not knowing what she's doing, or even if she's alright.
You do?
I have a daughter. She's about your age. When she was a teen, we had a big fight. She ran away from home. At first, I just waited for her to show up, but then I started getting worried and went out to find her. I couldn't find any trace of her. Nobody'd seen her. Soon I was worried as if something might have happened to her. I guess that's how my tracking skills and listed contacts began to grow. Finally found her, being covered in some dumpster, unconscious from starvation. So yeah, I just couldn't say no to his request of finding his daughter. But I don't expect you to understand.
So, how's the search going?
I'm very close to finding her. That girl's pretty good at covering her tracks. Compared to her from before the bank incident, though, she seems slower somehow. Either she's let her guard down or something else is happening.
What do you do when you find her?
I have this letter I was supposed to deliver to her. I don't know what it says, and I don't want to find out.
What if she tries to kill you?
I might not look like it, but I can take care of myself, bartender. You don't stay so long in this business without picking up a couple tricks.
Sure, I guess that's correct.
Okay, better get back to work before her trail goes cold.
Please come again. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay then. I want you here tomorrow at 8 p.m. No working beforehand. The bar will be closed tomorrow. Come just in your absolute best. We're having a party after all.
Sure.
Where's Gil, by the way? He stored all our things in his home because of how close it was to the stores. So I told him to go home already and bring the stuff for tomorrow.
I see.
Well, see you tomorrow, boss. Hold on. Wait a bit and I'll go with you. Oh, sure. Thanks. Yeah. I know the small party is just what you need. Alright. Oh, I forgot I got the walls done. Merry Mega Christmas. Let us celebrate Santa. Okay. Merry Mega Christmas. Let us celebrate Santa's resurrection as the Mega Santa that saved Christmas from the Redmonds.
A party then?
I'll bring you leftovers. I did actually want to look at Toy Touring. Wait, what? Why does that cost so much? PC90, 9X. Oh, I guess it's PC90. Okay. It's vintage gaming. Experience all the cumbersome load times as they were meant to be. I've already bought everything except for the crazy expensive stuff. Paper lantern. Kiribiki poster. Anyway. Let's see what people have to say. Oh, danger use. Not talking. That's cool. Yuri. Yuri is the best show this season. If you weren't a fan of Yuri or slice of life shows already, then be prepared to join the Moe Church this season with the premiere of Yuri, one of the funniest shows I've seen in recent years. By Lena Smithy. The pals of the popular Danger U forum seem divided, however. This is such an obvious pandering. Remember when anime was about women doing womanly things and beating the shit out of each other? What was this trash? You girls are just haters who hate their lives. I'm gonna marry Shinitsu. Wake me up inside. And catch YY every Friday on RSTV. Wanna watch it? Anime's for nerds. Is it sexist to have an army of robot women? The ones without artificial intelligence, mind you. The king of the West, Khan Jie, from the western nation of Kanyavania, has approximately 6,000 robot soldiers, all of whom look like the hottest girls around. But is this show of quirkiness from wacky dictator problematic? Those directors from Venezuela or whatever just do what they want. They don't give a shit. Marina Zimmer, 35, told the Unwanted Idol in the street interview. They're all pretty hot though. If I was him, I'd have done the same. Why bother with the real thing when you could just make them from scratch to match your every needs? More as we investigate. Pretty sure Kanye Vania went through demilitarization before. They're fucking... He's playing Girls Frontline over there. Which, again, is canon to... Just saying. Update 2. Lilum receiving mysterious images. The messages have suddenly stopped and everything's normal again. Still, we can't stop wondering what's the deal. Was it a prankster who discovered just... Was it a prankster or someone who just discovered how to subvert public communication channels on Lilum? Either way, some reports indicate that Lilum behavior has been rather unusual as of late. Although we can only imagine the confusion they are going through. Not the first time. Let's not forget that something similar happened 5 years ago, when Lilum advancement was at a historic high. Fortunately, nothing came out of it. Will it happen again? Time will tell. Spooky. A bit, yeah. Let's see what Kiramiki says. Mega Christmas is here. I'm way too used to Christmas, but the mega tradition here in Glitch City is mega comfy. I know it's an incredibly absurd name, and the holiday isn't any less crazy due to its origin, but I find it amazing how GC managed to replace the original festivities. Some places celebrate Christmas eating fried chicken, but here they outright change the holiday. Well, it's not that different, considering they still have the same dates, but it's still pretty cool. Oop, gotta go. Time to sign some books. Merry Mega Christmas. Was it Mega Christmas? Or Mega Christmas? Oh no, don't care. Touch it. There it is, okay. Everything's freaking out as I touch it. December 25th. The day I always forget is Christmas. Good evening. Jill, I told you to come in the nicest clothes you have. You came in your uniform. These are the nicest clothes I have with me. Besides, you and Gil are in uniforms too. Well, I can't really show up in casual clothing. I'm being monitored. What about the kilt you wore that one time? Still surprised that one didn't break the dress code somehow. And you, Gil? I don't have that many clothes to begin with. You people depress me. Well, everything's in place back there. Ah, Alma's here. You know, there was a time when people greeted others before saying stuff like that. Come on, Jill, just greet her properly. Welcome to Baha... Wait, that's not it. Man, if that's not a sign you need to ease up on the work, I don't know what is. Shut up. It's become a reflex. Wait, Alma also came in her usual attire. Why aren't you saying anything to her? Rip sweaters get a free pass. Why? Silly question, never mind. Jaime came earlier too. Dogs went with him to get some ice. Don't we have ice? Trying to take it out of that bartending station's a chore, so it's better to buy some outside. Huh. What were you doing back there, Alma?
setting up the food warmer.
The what?
I bought it 3 days ago.
It's amazing. It looks just like a set of wires, but you can create a frame with them. Put the food inside it, press a button, and watch it as it warms the food up just like a microwave.
It's an infomercial bauble, though. Really useful, but tricky to handle at the same time. One wrong move and we'll be out of food for the night. Everything will be scorched in a second.
Oh. So you've bought infomercial stuff too?
Haven't you? It's at the very least a good idea for gifts.
That's true. Well... Hold on. Dynamic entry! Finally, somebody came after me.
Is it weird that I've already heard that 3 times in the last hour? Oh, don't be like that. She's not saying it out of malice anything. She just found it funny.
You're taking her side now?
Jealous?
You wish.
You don't need a fight from me.
We're not.
I'll go check the microwave wires thingy. I'm starting to get hungry.
Great idea. Back. Oh. Hello, Jill.
Soldier, you're late. Hey, Jay.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. He's the one I kind of gave the Majima-esque voice to.
See? That's how you greet people.
You shut it.
I'll go help out. I'll go help Starter Pups.
Is something wrong? She's not good with dogs. Oh. Alright, we're all here so we can start. Yo, Anchorage! I know what I said. How's the food doing?
It's going well, but it'll take a bit.
Can't you speed it up?
I've used those microwave wire things before. It's either warm nicely but slowly, or burn that bitch.
So how long?
15 minutes or so. A bell will ring when time comes.
Need to kill some time then. Alright, let's play Truth or Dare. What? I'll pass. Games are for kids.
I'm in.
Sure, I'll play. Sounds fun. As long as I'm not away from me. That'll make time pass faster.
I'll pass. Your play. Always paralyzed with indecision at this one. Alright then, rules are simple. If you get picked, you either pick Truth or Dare. After you finish, you get to pick somebody else. We'll go like that until food's done.
What about punishment games?
Those are hassle. Just issue new questions or challenges until the other person complies. That said, Jill. Yeah? You start. Pick someone. Oh, let's see. Okay, then Gil. What do you pick? Truth. What's your last name? Dare. I picked Dare. Try to make a sugar rush with your eyes closed. Alright. Here. This is a beer. Well, it works, I think. My turn, right? Well...
Me! Pick me!
You, the dog.
Come on!
There, I dare you.
No, I'm the one who dares you.
Bring it on.
Sit?
Sir, yes, sir.
You're not sitting.
Sir, yes, sir.
Whatever, you did it.
All right, you, the blonde, pet me.
Whatever.
Your hands are cold.
Colder than usual hands, I guess. Alright then, Jill.
I'll go with Dare.
Give me a shoulder massage.
Really?
Really?
Okay.
You're good at this.
My grandpa taught me how years ago.
How old were you when your grandpa died?
14 or so, if memory serves.
Then he was... Sorry, I need to use the bathroom.
Jill, what did that massage do exactly? It was a regular massage. Might have accidentally unclasped her bra, though. Felt like something snapped.
Well, just imagine the pressure the poor thing must have been subject to.
You have a pretty triumphant look on your face, though. Wouldn't you?
I wonder. If everyone's done talking about my bra, let's move on.
Wonder how long until the food's done. Let's pick Dorothy, because she was asking so much. Dorothy. When you regret this.
Yes, I picked Dare.
Okay, I want you to put your leg behind your head.
Just that? Alright.
So So the extra flexible joints weren't just a bluff.
I never bluff. I'm pretty sure I heard something rip, though. Okay then, Dana.
I pick Dare.
I dare you to stare Honey straight in the eyes for 10 seconds.
Sure. Please stop. 7 seconds. And done. Okay then, dog. Yes, challenge me. Here's your towel. But only make 3 spins. No more, no less. Alright. Done. That was 4. And now? 2. Ah! That was 3. Good job. Alright. Hey Jay, pick one. Dare. I dare you to call me a good boy. Good boy. I'm getting hungry. I'm torn between Dana and Alma. Come on, Alma. Okay, Alma, truth or dare?
Dare.
And I dare you to call Gil by his real name. Gillian. So you can actually do it.
Of course I can, but messing with Dilbert's more fun. Well then, Dorothy, truth or dare?
I'll pick truth.
Do you have any dreams you'd want to eventually fulfill?
Well, this might sound silly, but
I want to work with kids.
oh,
I have a friend that works in an orphanage. I help her from time to time. And I find it so much fun to work with kids. Can't explain why. If I had to pick another job or think of something I want to eventually try, that would be it. Teacher, nurse, pediatrician, something like that.
that wasn't an answer I expected. Me neither.
What are you implying? Okay, hey John, pick me.
Dare?
I dare you to say something nice about all of us playing.
Well, you're a pretty cheerful girl, Dorothy.
Of course I am.
Chief, well, I pretty much owe you everything for giving my life any semblance of order. Of course you do. Alma, you could be a really caring person.
Can be?
And Jill, you're a pretty smart girl. I wonder if that's true.
So is nobody going to say anything nice about him in return?
What is there to say? He's one of the nicest, most responsible guys I've met.
The kind that gets you talking through an expression of sincere interest.
Kind of guy that'll go the extra mile even when asked not to. You know, you guys could always say that more frequently, you know.
Well?
Food's ready. Finally! Let's go. You guys go ahead. I'll just have a quick smoke outside.
Careful.
Truth or dare, huh? It's fun, I guess.
Hey.
Hello.
They leave for the hello, don't you think?
You want one?
You know I don't smoke.
True. You leaving already?
Yeah, technically we celebrated Mega Christmas yesterday. But I just got a message that Diana's making a ruckus, so I gotta leave.
Good luck with that.
Speaking of ruckus, how have you been doing?
Fine, I guess. All this has helped me keep my mind off things for a while. Is it weird to feel the absence of someone you had no contact with whatsoever for the last 3 years?
Ask Katusha or any of the old literature mediums whose spouse went to war types. I mean, even if you had no contact with her, maybe she was constantly on your mind. If you tweak the circumstances, it's not that different from one of you going to war.
I guess.
Well, though the circumstances may not want to, I gotta go.
Careful out there.
Oh yeah, you should take the chance to spend this time with everyone inside, don't you think?
Yeah, she's right.
Hey, Jill's back.
By the way, if you don't manage to make your rent payment or electricity or whatever, they kick you out and you get to live with Alma for a bit. And that's how that ends. That route. I guess it's technically counted as a bad end, but I don't know that it would really count. Not exactly bad. You just kind of failed. there it goes. Sounds kind of cute, I guess. Not that it really passed my mind.
Chapter 3. Dulce.
Couldn't happen any slower.
Rent's due on the 30th. Please make sure your account has the necessary 10,000 or you'll be evicted.
Joe wants to see if the Alex's doll beard actually grows. Buying it will prevent her from being distracted.
And again, we're forced to interact with Yik.
Yeah.
Night of the ID Snatchers. Where is it?
It's hard to see like this.
That's probably the movie poster.
Oh, it's this thing. Okay, anyway.
Toss out a little saving.
Andrew, you updated.
Model Warrior returns to TV. Anyone watching it? I don't even have a TV. It's so useless. Julian is old and busted. Heard you talking shit about my wife like I wouldn't find out. Is it gonna be censored? I don't think so. The show was rather tame as far as I know. I'm gonna marry Julianne. Oh man, I remember watching the show back when I was like 10. I think I just discovered porn things to it. You will never discover Rule 34 for the first time again. Well, I keep trying. Never seen this show before. Is it any good or just a meme?
It's a meme show. There's nothing outstanding.
What about the sequels? Are those going to be broadcasted as well?
The sequels are shit.
Is your lip trembling? No. Street race in the Motor City district leaves 2 dead. The Motor City district is notorious for the number of illegal street races it sees each week, and the dozens of injured drivers it leaves every year. This time, it is reported that 2 people died during the race hosted at the Gate Highway, otherwise known as Death Lane. The transit police is currently investigating the deaths, as well as the underground world of illegal street racing. We have several suspects in regards to who is running this underworld, but nothing concrete as of yet. Chief of the Transit Police Department, J. Esposito, told the Augmented Eye, the death of these 2 youngsters will be the last, however. That is a promise.
Blue Sky. Interesting. Got friends sending me shit from Blue Sky.
You wouldn't believe what happens in this cartoon. Cartoons are not for children. They're still largely colorful, but the themes they touch have become rather dark. In fact, every cartoon on air seems to have dark themes. It's come to the point where innocent animated characters are no longer a thing. I suppose children are young adults from birth now? But enter Touch Fluffy Tail, a new show that aims to challenge the current trend. No deep lore, no obscure adult references, no stupid deep plots, just fun with numbers and fluffy tails, said a TFT producer who has to remain anonymous to avoid internet backlash. I don't want death threats for making a cartoon for actual kids.
Stop.
I rescued you. I can touch your tail if you wanna. Was that guy's name Ken Ashcorp? Anyway. Nope, that's the same one. Glitch City Olympics return next year. For the 10th consecutive year, the GC Olympics returns to the emblematic Super Silver Thunder Dome, this time with a representative from the elusive country of Kanyavania. Prime Minister Quincy, who was in charge of the committee, told the Augmented Eye that it wasn't easy getting in touch with Kanjie, and that we had to abide by some of his religious rules in order to see some of their best competitors come to the country. Kanyavania's main religion, Kanyaism, prohibits the existence of nanomachines inside the body. As such, competitors from said country had to perform specific treatments in order to repel the swarm. It's a temporary solution, but it'll do the trick. I'm guessing tanky bodysuits were impractical for sports. I think that's it. Okay. Go to work, earn back the money I spent recklessly.
Good evening.
Hey, Jill. Gil's in the back sorting the ingredients shipment, and I've got things to do with the dog. Dog's in charge. Okay, bye.
What? Wait, the dog what?
Okay, first order, pet me.
No.
Pet me.
No.
I'm in charge and I want you to pet me.
I'm going to adjust the jukebox now, dog. As soon as I get done rubbing my eye.
All right.
And mixed drinks that change lives.
Hey Jay,
Won't pet you.
you'll pet me sooner or later. They all do.
Won't.
Will.
You called? He said Will, not Gil.
Ah. Who the hell's Will? Nobody.
Don't be rude to poor Will.
There is no Will.
Do you need me to psych you up with then?
Shut up.
Who? Me or Will?
Ugh. You go back to whatever you were doing.
All right. And you, stand by.
Only if you pet me.
Go. The fuck just happened?
Well, aren't we spirited today? Welcome to Valhalla. Regalia?
Why do you sound so weirded out?
You didn't show up with a bombastic soliloquy.
Well, putting up an act can be tiring, you know.
So it's all an act then?
Was this obvious?
I guess.
Would you mind getting me a bleeding Jane?
Sure. Virgilio just wants a bleeding Jane.
Tough guy. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And reach over.
Huh. No alcohol. Interesting.
All blended. Say the name of this drink 3 times in front of a mirror, and you look like a fool.
Some people used to put carrots in these.
They're fine.
A bleeding Jane.
Yes, this is just the thing.
So, tired of putting on an act? Care to explain?
It's a long story, and I'd honestly rather not talk about it right now.
Fair enough. What made you change your mind, though?
But for one thing, it's safer for me now. The Pompous Buffoon Act was mostly a way to avoid raising suspicion.
Safer? That's a word that's been losing meaning lately. Wait, that was your way of avoiding suspicion?
Yes.
You do know how weird that sounds, right?
It sounds weird.
You try not to raise suspicion, but you act in a bombastic manner that screams you're there.
And everyone dismisses the fool as a buffoon and moves on.
It's really quite genius.
I mean, you might be right if I were talking about hiding myself. But I'm avoiding certain crowds of people. Yes, my behavior might call everyone's attention, but then everyone just decides I'm harmless and disregards me. And depending on how erratic my actions are, I become harder to read, giving me yet another layer of enigma.
Huh. Well, congrats. No offense, but I fell right into it. I just dismissed your actions as those of a fool and moved on.
You completely fooled me. Thanks. Say, can you give me something spicy?
Sure.
Spicy.
Yeah, I'll give him a bloom light. Have fun with it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 powder delta. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 powder delta, 2 flanagrade, 1, 2, 3. All aged on the rocks and mixed. 1 bloom light. Spicy, Varamo, bland. Ka-chow. Here you go.
Aren't you fascinated by spiciness? What's spicy for humans might not be spicy for other animals. Hell, what's toxic for us might not be for other creatures. Do you like spicy things, bartender?
I don't mind him, I guess, but I'm not really a fan.
That neutral stance is actually weird to come across. Everyone either loves spicy things or hates them with a passion.
Do you like it?
Lots. Not only in regards to painfully spicy things, but also the way milder, slight spice adds to a meal.
That's true. Just a little bit, really just,
I've always had this dream of opening a curry stand. As things are, I might actually pursue that dream. Let me know if you do. I haven't had curry in ages now. Hey, bartender. Call me Jill. I wanted to apologize. You put up with me all this time without lashing out. I should apologize for my behavior, and thank you for that.
Don't worry. I actually feel like I was too rude for you the last time you came. Granted, you came at a kind of a bad time, but I should be the one apologizing. You're a client, after all.
Well, don't. I'm actually surprised that nobody else had violently lashed out at me yet.
You're making me curious as to who you really are, though. Is Virgilio even your real name?
It might be, it might not.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm a magnet for people who hide their identities and sordid pasts. Gil, Jaime, you.
Did you say something?
Just rambling. Pay me no mind.
Now that I think about it, how did you find this bar? I was avoiding some chaps and came to this alley.
Again. Again? My time here, I've heard avoided people ended up here enough times to make me believe the original owner built the bar here thinking about the runaway public.
You make me sound like a criminal.
You're not helping. The expression runaway doesn't just mean people escaping the law, though. We've had people here avoiding stalkers or solicitors. I've seen people more shocked by an insistent salesman than a shady figure. Maybe because the salesman is a more active predator? I don't know. A troublesome part of the city right near the shopping district. Let them know there's a bar and they'll come. Sorry, I guess I should stop rambling to myself so much. I don't mind it.
Do you think I'm some sort of criminal, though?
Like I said, you're not helping. But for all I know, you might be the buffoon I've seen the other days.
In any case, can I get something bitter here?
Sure. Really want something bitter. Come on. No. Bitter. Gut punch. Oh, it's kind of okay. Want to make money. Yeah, it's money. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Skip over the Flanagrade and into the Karma Tree. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And a Karma Tree. All blended. This one's a little unbearable, mostly for the fans of the movie it was used in. 3, 6, 6, 12, 18. Oh yeah, I guess so. Here. This works.
Do you like coffee, Miss Bartender?
As weird as it may sound from a smoking bartender, no, I don't.
Well, I get it.
It's not for everyone.
That cat boomer the other day.
What about her? Still scared of her?
Not really, but she looks so familiar.
Maybe you're mixing her up with another cat boomer?
No, that's not it. It's like Bandage Girl last time. Even with the bandages, there's just something really familiar about her.
Maybe you need to stop thinking about it. Answers usually come to you when you stop stressing out.
You might be right. Well, I leave you for now, bartender. Thanks for everything.
Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey, Mr. Detective. And here we are, another me person walking into the bar. Anything I can get you?
Gut punch.
Sure thing.
A gut punch for the silent detective.
That was in better if I remember right. Yep. 1, 2. Nope, shit. Already wrong. Damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 1. Optional Karma Tree. Yeah, you know what? Really, don't lay it in. Eat it. You're one incredibly alcoholic. Gut punch. Here you are.
Oh, you got it right.
So what's up now?
Bit of a holiday blues, you could say.
So you celebrate Mega Christmas?
Why would I?
You looked more like a Festivus kind of guy.
Why does everybody keep saying that?
Well, Festivus is a celebration going against capitalistic madness of Mega Christmas. And you know, Beefcake.
If you have something to say, say it.
I think I'll refrain. Although, now that I think about it, Holiday Blues is not really tied to a specific hot celebration. Just the season.
A season of consumerist craze. Mega Christmas is just a mockery of what real Christmas once was. I mean, the season has slowly become enslaved to the corporations over time. Holiday spirit can only be manipulated so much. But then came that Turbo Male guy. He started the yearly tradition of dressing up like Santa in the ring.
Turbo Male. That can't be his ring name.
It is.
Really? What a tacky name. How is it accepted?
His partner was Buster Bastard. His rival was Dr. Chris Max. Tacky names were not the problem.
I mean, I knew there was a wrestler that dressed as Santa every year. I also knew that guy that became insanely popular and the stunt got out of control. And of course, that's the part everyone sings about. Santa became Nega Santa thanks to the Redmond family. Nega Santa sees the error of his ways and becomes the mighty Mega Santa, renaming the holiday to Mega Christmas.
And then every company jumped the bandwagon, and Christmas was Mega Christmas before anyone noticed.
So you're telling me that the guy who somehow managed to rename the holiday went by the ring name Turbo Male?
Yep.
That makes the whole holiday sound like a joke.
A holiday is a joke.
And you're telling me you don't celebrate Festivus?
No, I don't. You know what kind of people celebrate Festivus? The kind that's so lame and bland that they can't talk about... Sorry, that they can only talk about how they're better because they celebrate Festivus. Like those jerks who only eat Nuke and think they're better than everyone else.
I see. Anything else I can get for you?
Give me a fridge weaver, will you?
Sure. Oh, I know a fringe weaver. I think I need to ice it too. Age it? There it is. There's my alcoholic buddy. Here.
Right, thanks.
So, any issues with the city lately? What's the word on the street?
Should I be asking that? There's nothing new, really. The lynchings of White Knights stopped, so there's that.
Really?
Something about the armor. I haven't gotten that much on that one yet. All in all, the madness following the attack of the bank seems to have settled down a bit.
That's good. Any other details about the attack emerged yet?
All records of whatever happened there have been long deleted. Security camp, system logs, everything was wiped. Whatever happened there, it's become even more of a mystery now.
I wonder if Say plans on testifying. Does anyone know if Say went in there in the first place? Maybe the wiping of everything actually protects her somehow.
Hey bartender, you okay?
Sorry, got distracted.
There's not much to say, really. There's the odd silly rumor here and there, like the vending machine's tasers malfunctioning and applying more strength, or that the writer of the last raid in the world is actually living here as a brain in the jar. But those are the kind of rumors you hear from crackheads. Crackheads might hold that one last piece of info you need, but they also hear crap like that.
I see.
Anyway, I'm leaving. Happy New Year, bartender.
Please come again. Alright then, nope.
But
Nope, wait, she's out.
Gil, you there?
Yeah, taking your break? Let me know if someone comes in. Wee. Do, 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 wee. The hell was that? And break. Jill. Boss. Lilum. I tried to name them, but I forgot their names. I'm so bad at names. Stella. Say. Dorothy. There we go. Redeemed. Things are pretty quiet outside. We don't need to do that again. Excuse me, is this the Valhalla bar? I don't know who this is. Certainly is. Welcome. What can I get you? Actually, I'm looking for... Hold on. Lexi! There she is. I'm looking for some stuff. I'll be with you in a second. Don't worry, I'll just have a drink in the meantime. So, you're Jill? You know me? I've been keeping in touch with Dana ever since she left Neo San Francisco. She always talks about you, about her sister, about her friend in Panama, about her sister, about this dog she picked up from the street.
A dog?
Yeah, I think he called him Gillian? That can't be right. First I've heard of this dog.
Yeah, she told me he appeared at the door looking really pitiful. And she always talks so happily about how he opens up to the people around him. She's even asked me for help finding where he came from.
So, a dog, huh? Shit.
Do you hear something outside?
Probably just a dog sneezing. What can I get you?
Let's try the fringe weaver.
Really? On it. Oh, girly. You are in for a time. One fringe weaver.
Seems right. Thanks. Sorry, my office is a mess, so I can't let you in right now. I'll just go buy some. Take your time.
This is the first time I've seen her get excited about someone.
Well, I guess it's been almost 7 or 8 years since I last saw her. She had a brief stint with me at the Neo San Francisco Police Department.
Huh. Another thing to add to the oddly adventurous past of my boss. Can't picture her as a policewoman, though.
Well, she was more of a collaborator. Everyone in the department acknowledged her abilities, and she helped us from time to time. She was authorized to come with us, but couldn't act by herself. She didn't have a gun or a badge, but she did have a radio to stay in touch. And I'm not gonna lie, she was one of the best backup partners I've had over the years. We once took down a band of punks with nothing but a loaf of bread.
A loaf of... Yeah, I guess that sounds like boss.
She requested that the next loaves have sesame seeds. Something about it hitting harder?
So her penchant for swinging bread loaves like swords is not just some weird habit. And how did she end up with the police of all places?
Her old league, the Grand Slam Fighters, was fighting against the NSFW.
NSFW?
I was there because I needed to ask the owner of the league about a couple of questions. Then a fight broke out, and he drunkards joined the fray not too long after. I was going to start evacuating the place, but before I knew it, she had already subdued the troublemakers. I asked for help with cleaning the rest of the case. One thing led to another.
Oh. I was afraid she might have become involved as an alternative to jail time.
Nah, she's not that kind of girl.
So you came all the way here for a visit?
I'm in the middle of some investigations, actually.
I don't think the Neo San Francisco police has any say in whatever happens here.
Nah, I'm not in the police anymore. Just a simple private investigator.
You came all this way here on a case. You can't be just a simple private investigator.
Fair enough. You wouldn't by any chance have heard about a group called the Swap Spiders, would you?
First I hear him. Sorry.
Don't worry. Say, let's try this. Sugar Rush.
Sure. I think it's like one karma train. Shit! I messed up the Sugar Rush. No, it's a powder delta, and then a karma train. It's optional. Yeah, okay. I want to make it big though. 2, 3, 4. Powder delta. For flavoring. Let's not mess her up. She's a cop, technically. Here. She's going to hang with boss. Let's not mess her up.
Yeah, this is what I heard about.
Alright, fuck it. Let's just hit a bar and chill. Boss, you own a bar. Doctors don't diagnose themselves, Jill. Guess you're right. Wait, is she?
Calm down. You don't need to overdo it. We're not dating anymore.
Wait, she what? I was bored. She was lonely. We gave it a try. Didn't work. We broke up after less than a week. Huh. What didn't work?
She was too uptight. She was too Dana.
Too Dana?
On her first date, she got her head stuck in a bucket. Dinner became a night in the hardware store getting the thing off.
Oh. Too Dana. Yeah, I get it. Anyways, I haven't seen you in person in a long time. And you and I have. And you have to leave before New Year's. Don't want to make a mess.
Don't try too hard.
Seriously, no, you'll make a mess. Let's just get outside and drink Hassie.
Came all the way here to drink Hassie? I have Hassie at home.
Hey, this stuff's like caviar here, thanks to the import rates.
I'll take your offer then.
You go ahead while I grab some ice.
Okay. Pleasure to meet you, Jill.
Please come again.
But, hey, boss?
Yeah? Lexi said something that got me thinking. The relationship?
No, that actually got me curious. Do you swing that way, boss?
Cuteness knows no boundaries. Right. Anyway, what got me thinking is that she thinks Gil's a dog? She does? Yeah, when you talk about him, she thinks you're talking about a dog. Gil's patrolling nearby with Nacho and the other dog. This'll be fun.
Just don't overdo it.
I don't know who this is either. Feeling lonely? That voice.
Hey, Joe. Long time no see. Really long time no see. Seriously, feels like it's been over a year since I last saw you. I was planning on visiting you last week, but things were pretty heavy back then. So I just waited in the background till the tension wore off a bit. Earth to Joe, talking to you here.
If I ignore her, she'll leave.
I'm not an unfathomable sense of dread. You can't just ignore me, you know.
Oh yeah, she kind of is missing an arm, huh? It's kind of tied off a little bit, isn't it? As opposed to this where it just goes straight down. Interesting.
Julianne Stingray, I am talking to you.
Down. Don't fall for her taunts. How did she know my full name?
I thought your full name was Julianne Natalie Stingray, or did you legally remove the Natalie?
Never mind that. Is she reading my thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of written in the middle of the screen. Hard not to see them, actually.
Alright, that's it. I'm going crazy.
That's such a self-centered way to see the world. You assume that you're crazy because you can't accept what the world could be weirder than you think. This world is amazing because of the things you just can't explain. And just because only you experience something doesn't mean it's a lie or that you're crazy. I mean, just look at ASMR.
No, I'm pretty sure that's what a crazy person would say in this scenario, yeah.
You acknowledged me. That's good. I won.
I'm not serving you anything.
What? Why?
Last time you came, I had to clean the drinks I served you off the floor.
Don't be like that.
The drinks were also paid for with my money. I don't know how you did it, but that set any and all plans I had off the rest of the week. Had for the rest of the week off balance. Gonna buy some curry with the money I put up for those drinks. Dog duty done. I know we have slow days, but for God's sake. You okay? You look angry. I'm fine. Good job out there. I'm back. Boss, what happened? Meeting cut short. At least I drank the Hassie bottles. You okay? You look distraught. I'm fine. So they really can't see you. I mean, you're right in front of them. Oh yeah, she's missing an arm in that shot too. And you're wearing jeans under a skirt. Why? Just why?
Oh, I know people, of course. Is that a new trend? What does she think she's doing? Everyone feels like it's not quite right. Everyone thinks they should call you out. But they can't bring themselves to do it because it's not that wrong. There are things like spats, after all.
I for one think it might look neat.
It's uncannily right. Not that it's wrong. Sorry. It's uncannily right. Not all that wrong, and they can't stop staring.
I don't think anyone other than me can see it though.
They could see it if they wanted to.
Jill, you're making an awful lot of faces there.
You okay?
Yeah, just remembering stuff. Man, I was not being crazy. Boss, I'm leaving early today.
And you stay here. Who stays where? Shit, I mixed them up. You have to be the first person I've met who mixes their inner and outer voice.
I thought I saw one of the dogs near the counter. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Can I leave a bit earlier today?
Sure. Thanks for taking care of the fort.
What about me?
You haven't left yet. I'll thank you when you leave.
It's not what I... Whatever. Yay! 30% commission. Where's the mouse? Rent is due on the 30th. I don't know if I'll make it. There's cats in heat outside. I'd have blue balls if I still had any. Danger you. Okay, we'll re-danger you in the battle for that. Yuri, new season. Finally here. I can't believe I'm alive for this day. Thank you, based god. All boards report in. What other boards, you idiot? Nice, more stupid Moy blobs. The YY gets a new season, but the actual best YY is still up in the air. My internet service gets cut off tomorrow because I can't afford it anymore. Wake me up! Get a job, you stupid neat. Oh god, here we go. Prepare hot cocoa, sit in comfy couch, get in my favorite mega Christmas sweater, see snow falling outside, turn on the heater, get my blanket, watch glorious YY and fall asleep when it ends. I am the comfy. I wish I was as comfy at work tomorrow. Enjoy the Urus for me, Danger You.
Sounds cute.
For nerds, maybe. Jill's very anti-anime, and that's not understandable, but like, come on. Normies nowadays are like, yeah, okay, anime. They're the recognition of it as a thing that exists is more. Anyway, whatever. I don't need to try and. God, my throat. I think that's about it for me, guys. Let me just. Yeah, I'll call it. That's about it for me, guys. These last two were a little shorter than average, but actually, now I'm thinking about it, I don't think Stay Night was Hollow Ataraxia was intended to be shorter, but I don't think it actually ended up being any shorter than the normal episode. Anyway, hope you guys have a lovely rest of your week. Make sure to take care of yourselves. And sometimes you just need to tank a hit, man. An emotional hit. Just gotta tank the hit, man. Just get through, see the other side, see what you can do. But in the meantime, hope you guys take care of yourselves, right? So that you can see the rest of it through. Later.